Confidence is key. Confidence is beauty. Confidence is an accessory. Confidence is everything. If you're Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ifnaya Chonyekure. If you are new here, welcome. If you've been hearing my voice, thank you for coming back again. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I'm going to talk about my journey to self-confidence and how I get to build my self-confidence and also start believing in myself, in my true self, and being the authentic Ifunayachi, the different Ifunayachi, accepting my own self, that this is my journey in life, and living according to the path that has been designed for me. Like I said before, let me say this first thing first. It's not easy. Trust me, it's never easy, but it's worth every bit of it. Like, you never know, it's at the end or at the middle, after you've been through what you're passing through, you remember, like, wow, it's actually worth it. So more about personal development. Like I said before, learning is a continuous process. It's something that is a continuous process, and personal development is all about learning and developing ourselves in every part or aspect of our life. Trust me, like, you never stop developing yourself, you never stop learning, you never stop being who you are, and regardless of how good you are, you still have to keep on. You learn one thing or the other. Like, no matter how good you are, there's no point like you say, I've learned all those things, I've got it. You always have to learn one thing or the other, even from something you've learned before. There's something new you're going to learn from there that you didn't learn before. So, like, my own journey to personal development, like, to be honest, there is something, no matter how we are, change is something that people change, things change. No matter how we are, how good we are, people change, things change. There is something that is constant, and that is change. Change is normal. People change from either being good or bad. They change from bad to worse or better. So, in the process of developing yourself, there is one thing we need to know, or you need to know, is that you need to build your confidence. Confidence is key. Confidence is beauty. Confidence is an accessory. Confidence is everything. If you're not confident in yourself, I don't think you will ever make it in this life. Like, no matter how, even though you can't say you're not shy, you have to be confident for someone to believe in your dreams, or to come out and work for you or help you. So why being your confident? The ways, like, I've actually written down like five things that can help you to build your confidence. Like I always done, I need to write my shit down so that I don't forget what I'm talking about. So, number one is conquering your past. Overcoming your past traumas, what you've been through, your insecurities. Like, past is something, like I wrote here, stop living in the past. I'm not going to say you should forget about your past, because your past is actually what made you who you are today. You have made a whole lot, like, to be honest, we have made a whole lot of mistakes in this life that, when we go back to our past, like, if you remember, we'll regret. I have made a lot of mistakes too, that if I remember it, I will regret. But you can't keep on living in regret, like always beating yourself, always, like, you need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive yourself. You need to also, like, that has happened. It happened because it was actually meant to happen. You need to forgive yourself and learn to move on from it. It's not easy forgiving yourself. The truth is that So most of the times we carry a whole lot of burdens on our head. Like we have this thing, like okay, like we just pressure ourselves so much that we forget that we are humans, and to err is human. We have to forgive ourselves. To be honest, if you don't learn how to forgive yourself, you will never you will never know how to forgive someone else. So our past is something that it happens in this life. Like I said, in this life, we wished we didn't do it, or didn't it didn't happen. When we remember them, we regret. But like we remember them, we regret, we beat ourselves up and all those things. Heal. If not, people, to be honest, we have to heal from our past mistakes. If not, people will use it against us. Trust me. When you don't, heal from your mistake and your past and all those things, know that these are fucked up. Yes, I did that. Who never fuck up? Hands in the air. Of course, nobody. I fucked up. So you have to accept the fact that you fucked up, and you have to move on. That way, people will not dare not, even though they come and say, you did this, you were this in the past. You stand up and say, yes, I did that. You trust me. Anybody that wants to use your past against you will be short of words. They'll be like, That's how they will do. But if you keep on regretting, being scared of your past, anybody that found out about it will use it against you, and it will ruin everything. But when you are confident that yes, you've made a mistake, you just have to move on, my dear. And that's number one. So number two is this: building your self-confidence. You have to be ready to read. I can attest to this. Reading books has a way of lifting your spirit, boosting your confidence, boosting you, like making you believe that you can conquer the world, making you believe that you can do anything. Because I'm this kind of person. I'm not actually not more of a like read type. Like I don't really like reading school books, but you see self-help book, motivational books, books about building yourself, being a better person, all these 7 habits, all those things. You know, when you read them, there is always something you get to learn, and it just like it's reset your brain and boost your confidence, and you're like, yo, I can do this. You just, you see people reading a lot, and you see them, all those things, they'll come and read, like they'll come on, and you'll be like, now wow, this kind of everything. You are here motivational speaker. It's actually from the books they read and everything. You have to be ready to read books. As you read, you might actually not know that, like, trust me, before I used to be this kind of timid person that I hardly talk, and my family can attest to this. Like, I'm not more of a talking person, where I only talk only when I'm with my family, but when I'm outside, I don't. But since I've started knowing, like, reading books and all those things, I'm so confident about myself that I can talk to anybody, no matter your age or anything. I can hold a conversation. When you read, you actually have something. When you hear of topics, even though you've not heard of those topics before, like other people, your friends are discussing, or you are in a meeting, they're talking about something, but because of the books you've read, you kind of have idea of what they're talking about and all those things. Books has a way of boosting your confidence, and I think you should invest in reading. Which book are you reading now? I'm reading Emotional Intelligence. So this next step of building your confidence is exercise, workout regularly. People of God, exercise is very good for you, for your body, for your mental health, for your mind, for your brain. It's so good, because that, even see this exercise of a thing, people actually don't, most people, a layman, people like ordinary people think exercise is just for losing weight and all those things. I will come to that. But then exercise is not only for losing weight. Exercise if you are stressed, exercise, and you come and tell me how you feel. You feel good about yourself. You trust me, exercise has a way of helping you figure out something or find out a solution. It helps you to think straight. It helps you to, like, it just help you. When you exercise, your brain starts working immediately. It starts like, okay, give me something. I need to think. Your brain is gingered. You are gingered after exercise. And exercise boosts, not just your confidence, it brings you to a positive, like it gives you a positive mindset. You see yourself, speaking, talking, like you'll be so active, positive vibes and all those things. It lifts your spirit up. Exercise, people of God. Work out, do exercise. And the next point to building your confidence, which have always helped me, is be fearless. If you know me, you will know how fearless I am. Like, you have to be fearless. You have to know that, okay, this thing, you have to be so fearless. Like, you can face anything, you can talk to anybody, but be respectful in making your points clear. Talk to anybody, like you can actually conquer anything in this world. So be fearless, baby girl. Be fearless, bro. Another point is this: stand up for yourself. You need to learn how to stand up for yourself. Me, let me tell you people's story. Back then when I was growing up, like I was still very little, primary school, junior secondary school, JS1, most especially JSS1. They dealt with me. I was being the very timid. Like, I hardly talk. I'm this kind of quiet someone. Like, I don't see me, not really quiet, but people always bullying me, beating me up, and kind of insult me, call me all sorts of names. The only people that can fight for me then, I don't even know how to fight for myself. It's actually my family, my sister. Trust me, my sister is my protector there in school. I was popular because of my sister. So my sister is this kind of, like, my sister, like, anybody that know me, know me because of my sister and other things. So I had to actually learn how to stand up for myself. There is a situation that happened back then in JSS1. Okay, let me make it short. I learned a note from one of my classmates in school, and I promised to give back, like, okay, let me just use this notes and write, and I will give it back to you immediately. School dismissed and everything. School dismissed, my dear. I was waiting for her outside, looking for her. We were actually much in the class, in just somewhere like up to 160 as at 2007. That was when I was in JSS1. So we were like, so I was outside. I was actually very tiny then. I was outside waiting, looking for this girl and all those stuff. All of a sudden, someone just, come from nowhere and give me a very sounding slap behind on my back. Bullseye. And I was like, hey, by the time I turned, it's the girl I was looking for. So I was like, even me, I was shocked. I was asking her, what did I do? Why did you beat me? Why did you beat me? The girl was like, you want to use my note and go home and all that. As me and the girl were talking, so I was like, okay, take your note. My sister from nowhere just come and edit and give the girl back. What was that? I don't even know what my family, like, what my, like, who told my sister about, like, you just have these people are always looking out for you. Like, just my friends, my classmates who rush and call my sister that they are beating your younger sister. My sister just came. Who is beating? Like, she saw me. My sister actually saw me crying, and she just beat the girl. So the girl was like, hey, why did you beat me? My sister, why did you beat my sister? The girl was shocked, and she was like, I'm going to take her note home and all those kind of things. So my sister was like, I told the girl that, oh no, I was actually looking for you. I'm not going home. She didn't tell you that I'm going to give you back your book and all those stuff and all those things. So after every the girl, like, sorry. As I was going home, someone that actually liked me, a girl, a senior too, that liked me the way I am, she now told me this thing. Learn to stand up for yourself. Oh. Your sister will soon leave school and all those things. And we will be fighting for you. You have to learn how to survive in this school, because my school is a mission school, and you kind of very, like, you just have to. She was like, you have to learn how to stand up for yourself, start fighting and all those things. So honestly, that talk, that thing she said actually entered my head, and I went to my thought of it and all those things. Ever since then, whether I na me dey find trouble or not, excuse me, whether I'm the one looking for trouble or not, I fight for myself. Before you say one, I've said 100. Before you say I'll beat you, I'll bring out stick and say if you touch me, I'll use this thing and anything. I'm not saying you should fight, but actually learn how to stand up for yourself, defend yourself, like so that somebody will not come and intimidate you, all those kind of things. So that was how I get to, start fighting for myself and all those things. Another thing that helps me to boost my confidence is like you think long term. Like how do you like you don't just think for the short time, you just like think how far, like okay, this thing, all those kind of things, just how to this is self-explanatory, like it's self-explanatory. You have to think long term, like how is it going to benefit you? Like I used to say this, being wise is just for a being smart, sorry, being smart is just like for a short period of the time, but being wise, like you think very far, you think about the consequences, you think about okay, this thing, if I do it, how is it going to help me, how is it going to affect me in life and all those kind of things. I think you just have to, so that's that. And the another one is this: do what makes you happy, no matter how people will tell you, okay, like this, that, blah blah blah. Do what makes you happy. When you are when you to make do what makes you happy, my dear, there is no long time. Like you just have to enjoy this life and all those stuff. Like your confidence will be top notch. Another point in building your self-confidence is dress nice and dress moderately, like be dress comfortably in something that you are very comfortable in. Like me now, it depends on where I'm going. I wear comfort is actually, I'm more of someone that goes for something comfortable, not trend. Go for something comfortable, something you're comfortable in. This helps you to build your confidence, like it boosts your morale. You know that there is not, you will not, it's not like you dress those kind of clothes, you'll be like you'll be dragging your clothes down. No, wear something that is free, depending on the event. Wear something that you are free, even if after eating you are free inside. That's how I used to wear. If I know that I'm going to eat in this event, I wear a clothes that is kind of a little bit bigger, free on my stomach and everything. So I know that I'm going to eat and all those things. When you dress comfortably, moderately, neat, nicely, trust me, it has a way of making you feel more beautiful, making you feel relaxed and everything. Even it radiates to the extent that others can see that okay, you dress nice, and that is that. So another one is make self-care a priority. Self-care, what do you do in the morning, like your routines and everything? How do you take care of yourself? How do you do you just, are you the type that every time they say bath, you just wow wow and you bath and you rush and come out? My dear, take your time and pay attention to your body, pay attention to yourself, take out time for yourself. Like okay, it's Saturday, that's if you live alone. Like when I used to live alone in Lagos, like I used to be like, okay, I take out on Saturdays, I don't go out, I'll just stay back at home, scrub my full body, all those kind of things, and I'll sleep. Trust me, after sleeping, maybe in the evening, I can just stroll around the street and all those stuff. And if I want to go out or maybe I have a date, I'm like, okay, fine. Sunday, I go for a date. And on Saturday, I really take Saturday for myself. I really enjoy, take out time, have a morning routine, start skincare routine, like wash your face. You can just start with face wash, then scrub, moisturizer, serum, and just toner and serum. Let's say fresh, wash your face, then serum, moisturizer, and sunscreen. These are actually the basic skincare routine you should start and all those stuff. So another one is how to boost your listening to understand. Be a good listener. Listen to understand someone. It's not every time someone say you don't like listen to understand. Listen when you are listening, okay, something is you are learning from there. You can relate to what that person is saying. If you can't relate, just close my but listen. Be more of a listener than a and this one is short. And another one is improve your communication skills. If you improve your communication, is you improve your communication skills by actually reading books, watching movies that they speak like movies that are very intellectual. They speak, the kind of friends you have around yourself. And read articles and other stuff. And last but not the least, wear nice perfume. Perfume has a way of making you confident and making you smell nice. When you smell nice, and people are like, I love the way you smell. I love your fragrance. And you're like, oh, thank you. So, guys, that is the end of our of this video. Thank you so much for watching it this far with me. I really appreciate. While we are still on it, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're new, please subscribe and